Hello everyone, it's Tiffany Tran here, and this video will be covering week 5 and week 6 of the course material. So in the previous video, I mentioned that my theme for this project is to focus on the misrepresentation of how Asian American in the mass media and is to focus on the misrepresentation of Asian Americans in the mass media. And so far, we have learned that the mass media tend to stereotype Asian Americans to fit into the traditional concept of how Asian Americans are supposed to act. This video, we will be covering Chapter 5 and Chapter 6 of the book, Asian Americans and the Media, and 2 of the films, Forbidden City, USA, and Maya Lin. So to get started, I will be talking about the film Forbidden City, USA. So in the film Forbidden City, USA, focus on the Asian American, mainly Chinese American performers who has the talent in the show business, but due to their race, they were not taken seriously for their talent. Instead, they will often perform in a Chinese nightclub in San Francisco between Chinatown and Union Square, which were often called the Forbidden City. The Forbidden City will often feature Asian American dancers, singers, and magicians, strippers, and musicians, where they will perform their act and get recognition. The Forbidden City was a time when Asian Americans would entertain their audience through their talents, but it was taken during the Great Depression, where people would escape to nightclubs to drink, dance, and dine. The film Forbidden City, USA showed the misconception of Asian Americans being portrayed during that time. In the film, we could see that Asian Americans are comedians where people don't take them seriously due to the lack of real achievement. The fact that the film featured Asian Americans as performers show how belittled and demeaning we are to another race. By showing this kind of misconception, it highlights the threat of model minority for Asian Americans. Model minority means that Asian Americans and the media, Model minority means that Asian Americans are expected to achieve academic, social, and economic success. In the reading, Asian Americans and the media, Arnold and Pham explain how the media see Asian Americans as through this perception of model minority. Quote, news media discourse characterize Asian Americans as having high test scores and financial success and being unlikely to commit crimes. Quote, page 80. So this showed that the stereotype that people have on Asian Americans as to how we are expected to succeed in the real world challenge that point of view in the film, since these Chinese performers are nothing like that. Therefore, the expectation that people have on Asian Americans are often misleading and causing this illusion that doesn't exist in the first place. Moving on, the film Maya Lin focused on the story of a young college student who was chosen to work on the art piece for Vietnam variants. However, she was criticized when she was chosen because people assumed that the reason why she was picked in the first place was because she is Asian. In addition, they assume that she has no knowledge and is too young to be chosen to work on this artwork. Therefore, the criticism that she received show how quick the dominant media are to judge based on full evaluation. In the reading, Asian Americans and the media, Arnold and Pham explain how criticism serves as an ideal transition in the mass media. Quote, these criticisms serve as an ideal transition because they are both about the dominant media and simultaneously oppositional to it. Quote, page 99. This showed that the dominant media rarely let Asian Americans have a chance to prove themselves, but instead they all fall under this misrepresentation of how Asian Americans ought to be. In the end, we see in Myland and Forbidden City the use of stereotype and model minority that the mass media still hold when portraying Asian Americans in film.